Good morning on this incredibly sunny and warm day here in Toronto. Because it was summer and I got inspired, because it's summer, to make one of my favorite toys for the summertime. And it's called a Bullroarer is usually what you'd look it up as. And it's the simplest toy imaginable pretty much is a little piece of wood. You could use a popsicle stick, works. The bigger doctor's popsicle sticks, like the extra wides, they work really well. They make a good sound. This was like, it's just like a chunk of wood I find lying around because I'm Provisionalism Incorporated. Then you puncture a hole someplace near one end, which I did with scissors. I just drilled with some scissors. Then you get some stringy stuff, not elastic. I think you can do it with elastic, but it would get weird because elastic's weird. But string, and you put it through. This is basically the entire thing. But as I spin it, I want people to think of, because I like to use it as it relates to neutrinos. In that, neutrinos have these three types of oscillation, right? There's three types of neutrinos. Though I think we should best think of it as one. There's a neutrino, but a neutrino goes through oscillations. So these aren't painted different colors, which they could be with that color scheme, but let's just say. Okay, so there's one face is facing you, the other axis is facing you, and the other axis is facing you, right? And this is one of those things I constructed from the quarks and styrofoam. This is the way I would model a proton, probably, with mass and positive charge caused by the mass. And anyways, so neutrino goes through these oscillations. It's three different oscillation sort of types that it goes through, three different energies. And what's cool about this toy, Bullroarer, is that it spins in three ways. There's going to be a spinning this way, which will make the sound. There will be the spinning of me spinning it around, right? And then there's this other oscillation that you'll notice. It's like an on and off, where the spinning sound gets louder, then quieter, then louder, then quieter, then louder, then quieter. It was at about 18 of these circular revolutions, which is a unit. So it's like there's all these different ratios between the spinning of this, the spinning around, and the spinning in and out. And let's do it. You sometimes have to get started. It's actually like spinning sort of away from me. Now the cone is sort of towards me. Oh, let's count this time. I forget to count. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Weird, it's different on two sides. Anyways, a Bullroarer. Cool. Paint them white, paint patterns, that way when it's spinning it makes things, people make them fancy, put blinky LEDs so when you're spinning it's like a club thing, ooh, raver. Anyways, but seriously, in terms of the neutrino, I think it's very interesting that this like one thing, because of its sort of structures, creates three different types of oscillation. Like the three different integrated oscillations. Anyways, hi. Happy Easter, peoples and post, and it's summer, but probably I hear in Toronto we're going to get dumped on one more time, because that's the way it rolls here.